What's up, brother? I went ahead and told him let's get official. Just to
rough me up?
Yeah, just get a ref to start.
So you can rough me up?
Well, no, so I can we just play and I have the
exactly
in the middle of the match.
I already got you.
Yeah. So they were saying preference, and I said I don't know. I'll ask Tony.
I'll call. Yeah, let's get Arthur.
Huh?
Let's get Arthur.
Yeah, he was there just verifying, so they may end up pulling him over. Are you saying that for no call? I've still yet to ever be called on it. Kenneth Dale calling the official.
That's really your plan already?
Well, no, I just don't want it to stop middle of the match.
We ref ourselves pretty good.
Yeah.
So you have a different plan going into this.
I do that. I want to do that with Tommy too. Tommy. But Kenneth Dell just called a ref on me for the same thing. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, all right, if I play a firewall tic-tac player,
just so
I'm being a ref.
So you can rough them up.
No, so I can play my game and I don't have to worry about
it. Getting serious these days. What's happening? What's happening to you, Brian?
I sold my company and then I'm selling my other one. So I got I've actually caught up in life for the first time ever.
Focusing more.
Chilling. Well, it's just something else to care about. You know what I mean? So it used to be only companies, family. Now I'm like, I'll give it a little run again, you know? I've been watching. Match, brother.
Good morning, afternoon, evening, folks, wherever you may be. Adam Gilson here with Modern Foods, coming to you live from the 2024 Hall of Fame Classic in Las Vegas, Nevada. This is open singles semifinal action. Winner of this goes into the final against Tommy Yore. On the left-hand side, Tony Spredeman. On the right, Ryan Moore. Don't need to give much more introduction to those two gentlemen. I'm joined by the only man I know who is as sharp as he is blunt, Clay Toomey.
What's happening?
How are you doing?
I don't think I could be doing any better right now. I got the best seat in the house watching my favorite sport there is, and it's the two best players that could be on the table as far as I'm concerned. So I'm just big chilling.
Absolutely. So what are we looking for here? What's going to be happening, Clay?
Well, we have two refs on the table, so if there's a thing about table one that's a little wobbly on the defense. I'm starting here for a reason. When Tony is passing on his 5-bar, he's going to be tic-tacking, and Ryan is going to be right at the edge of a reset. That's going to be his defense, and it's not intentional. It's not dirty. There's nothing wrong with it. It's how he defends the 5-bar, and that's why we have refs at this table, just to make sure that everything is to a point that the players don't need to ref their own match. And that's the way, especially, these guys are friends. Ryan and Tony are friends. They're competitors. They've been playing each other their whole lives. And it's not fun to ref your own match. And so Ryan knows he's going to be heavy-handed. Tony knows Ryan is going to be heavy-handed on that 5-bar. And so they got refs at the table.
2-bar shot attempt with the left hand from Spredeman.
And there's a lot more after that. That's just the starting point.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan is going to be looking to bomb one from the back. The short hole is usually the one that Tony leaves. And by his description, it's because it's the easiest to race. Ryan can hit so many holes from so many angles from the 2-bar. And that's what you're going to see in this match. He's going to be bombs away from the back. Tony's going to go 2 to the 5, 5 to the 3. And the very... I mean this as a respectful compliment. Very robotic way of playing. He's a machine.
Mm-hmm. He's on the board.
Wow.
First, 1-0. Calls a timeout. I love that. Ryan Moore had 3 shots from goal. Need some lube, he says.
Yeah.
2 shots from goal. One was a monster pull shot all the way, or pull kick. I don't even know what happened. That was so fast. Into the far corner, and then he hit the wall with a pull shot on the 3.
There you go. There we go. Yep.
Getting early opportunities. And you see that when he squares in there on that 2-bar, look out. Hide the livestock.
And this year we've seen Ryan Moore take his foosball game up to a different level where he's always been one of the best. He's been a beast for a long time, but he's gone in and out of caring and maybe not caring too much. And the way that I describe that, the metric, I suppose, as it is the gas factor.
Mm-hmm.
Gas is an acronym. Kiddos, cover your ears because I'm going to say it this time. Give a shit.
Yep.
How much do you care? And if the gas factor is engaged, Ryan is only beatable by one, really consistently only able to be beaten by one person on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
And it's still a coin flip. I'd rather spend money on a coin flip than try to pick who wins this match, because a Ryan who cares versus a Tony who always cares it's just how do you pick? The two of the best who's ever touched the table.
Quick 3-0 for Spredeman.
Ready?
And you heard more talking just a little bit, saying he's getting more focused on foosball now, just as he needs to put his creative energies into something.
Yeah.
Might as well put it into foosball, and we all benefit from it.
Funny comment there in the chat. The moderator can't delete your audible comments. I am the moderator. I delete myself. What you mean? Call a jar here.
Talking about the 5. No, 3. Okay.
That's how you ref a match, by the way. You can pull it back down. Atha calls the jar.
Yeah.
Goes to the 3. Tony doesn't fully agree, and he says, I'll take it on my 5. And Atha goes, no, it goes on your 3. And if you're going to ref a match, ref the match. And that's what happened there. And respect to Atha. If I understood that correctly over the mic there, that's what happened. Respect to him for doing that. That's how you ref a match. You ref the match. Make the call, put it where it needs to go.
Spredeman not moving, just giving that one to Moore.
Yep.
And there you have it. Well, game number 1 goes to Spredeman in quick fashion. Here comes a tableside switch.
This side sucks.
I don't like this one either.
That's a Tony switch, by the way. Tony initiated that.
I don't know. We'll see.
Tony, as soon as that 5th ball went in, Tony said, let's switch sides.
Ryan doesn't like his side either. These stats. What? Oh, it's switched. I
Yeah.
see. Okay. So on the right-hand side, that's Tony's stats. 75% clearing. Golly. That's it. I mean, that's his stat line. 50s or higher, right?
Yeah.
And that's Tony level.
Yeah. 50s on the low end for Tony, to be honest. He's usually in the mid-50s, upper 50s against the absolute best players, and he's in the 60s against the field, which is outrageous. Yeah, Tony, the 5-bar D comment there in the chat. This is a thing that I've been saying for probably 7 years now, and people are, I think, finally catching up. Is Tony? Everybody knows Tony has the dominant offensive 5-bar. He just outpasses everybody. What people don't always seem to notice is that he shuts everybody down. Like, his defense on the 5-bar is, in my opinion, and also in the opinion of math, his defense numbers are more impressive than his offense numbers on the 5-bar.
And that is saying something. As Moore gets this on the 3.
Nice shot. That is a tight hole.
Yeah.
And he just slammed it.
And we look for more here in the second game to start coming back and making the adjustments that we know he can do defensively and offensively. Felt a little rushed in that first game. So he kind of slows down here.
And just a fun fact, by the way, to the viewers, we hide how many people are here. We can't see the viewer count, and it's okay if we don't know how many people are here. So thanks for helping, and also don't.
That is you. That is such a you.
Yeah, but both of those are true. Like it is hidden, and it's for a reason. Yeah. And if we want to see it, we can see it right there on our screen. And it is cool. It's awesome. No. It's and then we got another. Now it's going to be a thing. More people are going to say it.
Yeah.
I was proud for y'all. My bad. I am proud, and also
There's that short hole you were talking about, Clay, and he was trying to hit it the first game, and now he's hitting it now, and that opens up so much stuff.
Now we got the wrong numbers coming in. All right, I support that. Appreciate you, Grumpy Hick. Thanks for being here. That's the first time chatting. We're glad you're here. Hope you're enjoying the stream. That was an attempt at that same hole. It was a rolling setup. Tony just happened to be right there. I think for the most part, Ryan's going to try to just abuse that hole as much as possible. And then if it's not there, he can hit all the other stuff too. But I think that's the one he's looking for most.
Absolutely.
Good grief.
That is out there. I mean, there's not. These are two high-level players making adjustments. You already now 3-0. It's an inverse of what happened the first game.
Yeah.
And that's a testament to Ryan's defense and slowing it down. Look at that. That's the post-over defense we were talking about the game before.
Yeah. And Tony will chip it, by the way. He'll cut it up to that near corner. If he sees the far side like he did here, he'll blast that. But he can hit that angle.
More threatening of Ryan Moore. What a beautiful stroke on that. 4-1.
And yeah, you read my mind there. I was actually going to, right now, get a little 5-bar cam action here. People love the 5-bar cam.
They do.
We'll keep it here for this 2 to 5 that he shoots instead of passes. You just barely see it. It's just barely out of reach there.
Eric, we've been calling it. I say that's fair. We both been calling it the Ryan Moore since, at least for me, it was when he famously used it to win open singles at the Worlds the weekend he tripled against one of the greatest players of all time. To me, that necessitates a name change. Oh, there, beautiful shot. Again. Same hole, different look on the takeoff.
The service is built better.
1-1 in game count.
The conversation down there on the table was Tony saying, "Oh, you just stay. This side of the table doesn't feel bad." The rules don't allow for that. If you switch on the first game, you switch on every single game after that. Still the John Wayne to you. It could be the John Wayne to you. It's the Iowa straight to some people.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I just love that.
Yeah, John Wayne, Iowa straight.
Years. It's been a minute. I think it's been like
Ryan Moore. Call it whatever you want to.
The Utah quad.
The Utah quad. What are the different names for the John Wayne that y'all know out there? And don't just make something up. Statue of Liberty. That actually makes sense. With the old, the Pee Wee football or Pop Warner, some people call it. That makes sense. We call it the Ryan Moore because he does it better than anybody in foosball. And I'm sure there's someone right now typing, "Well, what about Justin Shaw?" And he does it. He might have even done it before Ryan, but then. Literally, was that there before I said that? Pretty close. Ryan does it better than anybody. He does it against more people with a higher percentage, and yeah. But call it what you want. Just know that when we say Ryan Moore, that's what it is. I like Iowa straight, to be honest. I heard that from Justin Shaw, actually. Green pepper welfare shot. Okay.
I don't get it.
Green, I don't either, but it's funny.
It's funny. Game number 3 underway. Spredeman, 5-bar cam, active. Ryan Moore's defense on the 5. Holy monkey. 3 blocks.
Wouldn't be bad to have a bit.ly link for the rules. see the thumb there of the great Robert Atha. That is the. It really does remind me of the Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Yeah.
All the people there, absolutely thrilled to be here.
Was that?
Ready?
More. That hole is there. He's going to move it around, try to get Spredeman off that zone.
He can
long.
Yeah. Foosball players look, when they watch a match, they look like they're watching their little brother fight, and they're just waiting for the moment that their little brother starts losing. That overhead view there. And this is the pro plate. You got to come over on top of it to be legal. And if you reel it in, great. And if you don't, then you can still get it on your 2-bar. Thank you for linking the rules there. Appreciate that reverse slingshot.
Ready?
Oh, and Jacob. Appreciate that.
Love this drag pass that Ryan does.
Yeah. Left hook there. Just barely missed that. He jumped on that. Yeah. Nice switch.
Wow.
This is the 4th shot off of 1 pass.
That is such great defense play.
It's good defense, but he keeps giving up the free rebound. And I know it's Tony Spredeman. It's one of the all-time greats. Most people say the best ever.
Pokey.
You loosen that grip if you absorb the ball a little bit. 5 shots off of 1 pass is it's tough.
Yeah.
1-1. Moore getting a little chattery down there.
I think it was 2017 Open Singles Final at Worlds. These two were playing each other, and it was a really good match. And Ryan was getting kind of like that, where he was getting a little yappy in a fun way. I think it's fun, at least. And then Tony slopped one in, and he goes, "Whoopsie!" It was hilarious. There you go. Block the ball, keep the ball. It's more 5-bar cam for you.
Block the ball, keep the ball. I like that.
Yeah.
Moore, another opportunity. Down by 1 in this 3rd game to get into the finals at Open Singles here at the 2024 Hall of Fame Classic. Spredeman is just not having any of it.
Wow, what a grab. A lot of defense in this one. Tony's shooting quite a bit better than Ryan, but otherwise they're in the neighborhood of equal across the board here. Nice break there. He slams one on goal and somehow ends up with it on his 3-bar.
Tony's not chasing. He's not racing that. He's just, I think he's doing his percentages. defense.
Well, there's a comment actually in the chat here where I think is on point, where they're saying, I think Tony knows Ryan's long is off. I haven't seen Tony go long. I mean, I haven't seen Ryan go long.
He went long. I think this first
early in the match.
Yeah, but then he hasn't done anything like that since. Yeah.
That's my first thing. One piece.
Yeah, one apiece.
5 for 18 shooting on the 3-bar for Ryan is pretty tough. 28% shooting. And if you're new to watching foosball and you're wondering what is a good stat line for passing and shooting, roughly in the neighborhood of 50% on either of those is going to be a good time. If you're passing at 50%, shooting at 50%, you're probably winning most of the time. If you get down in the 40s, it's not the end of the world. Below 40 into the 30s is a struggle. And 28% shooting is, I will bet my house on it that you're not winning a match shooting, not a 3 out of 5 at least, shooting 28%. Now, the exception here is Ryan has a bananas 2-bar. So he can make up for it elsewhere. It just so happens at this point he's not yet. He's still one game apiece in the third game, so it's not like the wheels are off or even falling off.
These two are, if anybody, when we talk about playing game at a high level, or foosball at a high level, we talk about making adjustments. Everything here that's being done between these two is information. Yeah, that they're learning, taking, and going to be using going forward. There is a lot of foosball left in this match.
Yeah.
Hey, sloppy. That's how you score.
Ready? Yeah.
He went for a left hook there that got blocked, and then he tried to grab the rebound, and it ripped like a front pin stub, and it just went in.
Moore just seems not quite locked in yet.
Yeah.
I don't know if he needs to get himself into that position by being down a little bit or what. Not any big bombs from the back yet.
Almost stuffed that one. That's 2 left-handed pull kicks that Tony's tried in the last couple of possessions.
The ref is touching the table to...
That's a first-time chat.
Yeah, first-time chat, Lurking Robbie. To see for jars. See if the other opponent causes the ball to move at all.
I love that the chat beats us
Second, right?
to the answer.
How am I in this game?
It's cool.
Am I in this game?
Scored 1 for 17.
He says 1 for 17. It's actually 5 for 18. But.
Ready?
That's funny. I think he's got to. I agree with the chat. He's got to go long. That works.
Okay.
It even sounds better when he does it. Mm-hmm. Like it just sounds different. Like he pounds the inside wall. That bumper just goes smack. It just sounds cooler when Ryan does that shot.
Game ball for Spredeman.
Yep.
Ryan's hustling.
Yeah, sloppy Joe.
Oh,
baby.
Game ball for both players now.
That's how you go.
Donald will give you the rundown. Those matches will be coming at you within minutes. Open doubles.
All right, here we go, top 16C.
Wow.
What a dig to end up on the 5 or more. to the 3.
Ryan's out of timeouts here, by the way.
Sneak it out. Come on.
Wow.
There's some fire. Tony takes the third game. It is 2-1 in favor of Spredeman in game score. Wow, wow, wow.
That's not something you, see very often from Tony. That was a right-handed, he blocked it and immediately went into that right-handed 2-bar. Don't see that very often. And you don't see him exclaim hardly ever.
Me too.
Yeah.
And you hear him yapping down there, chirping each other a little bit. Wow. It was a sort of back pin. It was more of a reflex shot. He blocked it and it just went straight into the shot.
The number 1 seed is Ryan Moore. That's your number 1 seed.
Man, Yor and Moore. It's going to be a tongue twister when they play.
Yeah, they're announcing the open double seeds for open double starting soon. They're the number 1 seed, Tommy Yor and Ryan Moore. And this is not the open singles final, by the way. This is the winner's bracket semifinal between Ryan Moore and Tony Spredeman. Tommy Yor is waiting to play the winner of this.
You want my code, don't you? Yeah.
Oh, I recognize this. I recognize this name. There's a whole lot of foosball players who play Fortnite. Did you know that? When I made that joke the other day about he's not very good at Fortnite, that was the person I was saying not good at Fortnite.
Yeah.
And then there's a handful of people who are good at Fortnite. he might be one of the better ones.
So nice, and then he fucked it all up.
Ref, watch his language. Sorry.
We gotta clean this up. Play a game.
My fault.
Tony's full.
Spill some water on the table here.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
All right.
You didn't spike it, did you?
Rupee colada.
So, looking at the numbers here, waiting for the fourth game to start here. Tony is getting blocked on the 5-bar
It's gonna take me just one more second.
quite a bit. 10 for 26. That's a rough time for anybody. It's considerably low for him especially. But his shooting percentage is making up for it. And he is more, he's actually, just a hair more than double the shooting percentage of Ryan. 59% versus 29%.
All right.
Clearing is pretty equal. But that 3-bar battle is heavily in favor of Tony right now.
Game 4 underway. Ryan Moore down by 1. Looking to get on the board early. I think, his 3-bar was looking much better that last game.
Yeah.
There's that long. There's a flap to that long in there.
And we can look at just the game 3 stats alone. Ryan was 2 for 12.
Yeah. He was asking why he was still in this game. Near the end. 1-1. More response with the dead bar. Pull shot. Woo.
Yeah.
It looked like you took your hand off for a second. It was just a big motion.
No, I
looked up.
I normally wind.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
one I dropped.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I saw a big motion like
Fooled you.
that.
Told you.
I know, but it was a full big motion.
Was that a call? Was that a
Wait, it wasn't off.
I looked up, so I was why.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Ready?
I'll take it.
Miss one.
I'll wait for you next time.
You missed 2 now. A jar and a miss.
You called him.
I didn't call him.
You wanted the ref.
But I would have chosen if they would have said yes. Right, ref?
Thanks,
Right, buddy.
Frank.
Yeah. Meaning, man. Teamwork.
Could have called a few. You always said so much.
There's no reset. That's why you hadn't called it.
Tony, you got one left.
Thanks, buddy.
Time.
Yeah.
Ready?
Ready.
It's more 5-bar cam here. Before the open single final, we need to straighten the table.
Yeah, just thinking that.
Wow.
3-2. Brian Moore.
Yeah.
Got a handle on his 3-bar that last game. Showing here. Wow.
That's intentional. That's not a oops.
Sorry.
No, somebody mentioned it in the chat earlier when he did it then, and they're right. That is the European influence, I think, and that's something he could have done previously, probably did at some point. But I think you see a lot more of that overseas.
Don't lie.
That's not an accident. That's an intentional shot or pass
Doesn't
rather.
move.
It was there.
Even when it gets scored on. I'm out, yeah? Ready?
That's Tony's second time out.
Yeah, that's the second.
Yeah, sloppy Joe. Get it.
Spredeman, it is match point for him now.
Another right-handed shot.
Touch the ball.
I tipped the ball.
He still hit it.
Huh?
He still got it.
I tipped the ball.
He got it by anyway.
Stop.
I tipped the ball out of it.
It was good timing. That's how I felt the last time, bro. No. What is this?
It's good.
Wait, hold on, whoa.
I hit the
Now
ball.
I'm going to argue. You made the call, and you're going to let Arthur change your mind. How does this work? Are you better friends with him than me, Rob? Huh? I think you guys need to flip a coin so you can figure it out. Better than what you guys are doing right now. Good job, Tony. That was a good act. That was a good act, Tony. Look, he's happy. Good job, refs. Keep it up. Ready?
Yeah, perfect. That's hilarious. Well, I mean, it's self-explanatory. I agree. Yeah, Arthur didn't have his hand on. I mean, you can still see.
Is that my second or first?
Oh no!
Oh, man.
It's chirping the refs. Somebody was really excited about that timeout. This is great.
This is good stuff. All right, down by one more.
Let's go, Ryan.
And just like that, Ryan Moore is defeated by Tony Spredeman to advance to the finals to play Tommy Yore.
How am I even in this?
Mike, that's what I'm asking. That's fuck. The Tony Magic. You always get the big ones. You don't ever slop until the big points, and then it's always a slop.
It literally sucks.
It is. No, I slopped the whole match except for the big ones.
Yeah, that's true.
It is true.
That is true.